Good late afternoon, y'all. Welcome to Up at Night with Brian Bridges. Welcome to Up at Night with Brian Bridges, you all. Brought to you by God First Christ Gang Media News. Come on in for a brief moment, you all. Got a very crazy story out of Memphis, Tennessee, you all. This case happens to involve a young jacker who was put in a bad situation, you all. Like I said, man, I'm gonna always be hard on these type of dudes because this is one thing that is actually plaguing the black community. And it actually a very bad thing for these youngsters to be out here doing nowadays, where they feel like as soon as they get some type of automatic weapon or any type of firearm, that it is their duty to go out here and rob and jack from a hard-working individual, from another person that may look like themselves. You all, like I said, this is a very bad crime, a very bad thing to do, and is really a wake up call for those who are out there living this type of lifestyle. People who think that a quick come up is an easy thing to do, and they should go out here and rob from different people and take different things from people that actually work hard for the things that they have to do, you all. So again, this is what this here is particularly about. May it be, these young individuals who are actually out there robbing different people and things of this nature, you all. So again, come on in. I want to talk about this young jacker who suddenly found Jesus, you all. He actually called on the Lord in this particular situation. Mind you, this is something that he should not have been doing in the first place, you all. Like I said, a real crazy case out of Memphis, Tennessee. I'm going to take you through this, but this young man happened to be showcasing, casing out a particular place, may I say. These kind of individuals who wait all day thinking they found them a soft spot, thinking they found somebody they can take advantage of or maybe rob or something like this, you all. But then again, the tables turn real quick in this situation because the shoe shop owner, which I'm pretty sure is a black man, you all, and here we have don't have many black stores here today. Don't have many black businesses in our neighborhoods, and now we understand the reason why. Because it's a lot of other people who look like themselves that are actually hurting the community, that are actually bringing the property value down, that are making other people not pretty much want to come to certain neighborhoods and do business. You make it bad for the people that actually live in these communities and neighborhoods, and you making it bad for your whole surrounding area. Like I said, this is a very bad thing, and it's something that I'm gonna always be hard on. It's something that I'm gonna always acknowledge. It's a sucker move. It's a real sorry hustler. It's the weakest thing you can do, especially if you're a young man, because you have such a future ahead of you. In these certain cases, robbery cases, jacking things of this nature carry a sentence of 5 to 99 years in some cases, you all. Like I said, in certain states, you have to do it's an aggravated sentence. It's something that you don't do regular time on. You do 85% of this type of crime. I don't understand why people can actually throw their life away and put their lives and the lives of other people in danger. Because again, everybody not gonna let you take the things that they worked hard for. Not gonna let you rob them and things of this nature. And one thing about this particular crime, It's just as addictive as a drug. I said that robbery is just as addictive as a drug. Mind you, that when you get this money pretty fast, you're gonna blow it just as fast as you got it. And then what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to go out there and commit the same kind of crime over and over again, you all. So again, this is you have to be more patient. You have to you know, find you a job like everybody else. It may take longer to achieve some of the things that you hope to achieve, but this is not the way. This is not the character of anybody that's godly. Don't even have to be a holy person to kind of understand morals and principles, right and wrong, things of this nature. Now, then you had this young man. As soon as he go in here for potential alleged robbery, this young man wind up getting shot and run straight to the church house. I said it. The young man ran straight to the church house and found Jesus immediately. You all, like I said, you put yourself in these particular situations, and people are going to react. For every action is a reaction, and people again some people are not gonna let you allow you to just take what they work so hard for, you all. So again, this case is out of Memphis, and before, like always, you all, I try to read these articles because you always get a better understanding from the article just as well as I show each and every individual these certain news clips also, you all. So here I'm going to take you all to Memphis, but before I get off into this particular news article, copyright is claimed under Title 17 USC Section 107. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute and might otherwise be infringed. Non-profit education and personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. You all, it tips the balance in favor of fair use. So then again, we have a young man, an individual, a jack boy is what I call this type of individual, not just a dusty, but a buster, you all, a buster in every sense of the manner, because like I said, these young men had the ability to do things, just like you thought to sit there all day and watch a person who you may perceive to be a weak person. You can create a business doing some of these type of things. Maybe you can be a good private investigator or something. Create something. Be more creative than you just gonna jump up, take your pistol, and go out here and rob somebody. This is not what they made guns for. If you actually want to use these particular weapons, then sign up for the army because they're gonna need you here soon to pretty much fight all these wars that they are actually creating out of here in the world. Go fight for UK or go fight for Russia if you choose to. But this is something that you should not be doing in any community, you all. So again, this happened in Memphis. And it said South Memphis shop owner shoots an armed man in the store. You all. So again, this was a shoe shop store. This was a store, probably one of the last black businesses in this area, because I'm pretty sure that all these foreigners have came in and pretty much bought all these particular stores. But then you have this one store where people are still getting their shoes shined at, and this man thought he was gonna go there and hit him a quick lick, and found out that look, man, everybody not playing that, you all. Then again, like I said, this was a very silly thing to do. They got cameras up everywhere nowadays in 2023. You think you're gonna get away with something, but you're gonna actually get caught, and you're gonna actually pay a price that is not even worth your freedom or your life or the value of someone else's life behind you trying to hit you a quick lick for $500, $20. How much you think actually could have been in this particular shoe shop anyway? But let me get to the story, you all, because it said Memphis, Tennessee, a victim allegedly turned the tables on what would be an attacker, you all. So again, it said who reportedly walked into a South Memphis store with a semi-automatic weapon, you all. So it said detectives say Aaron Brown, who can be seen in his mugshot with an arm injury, was shot by the shop owner just after 3 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. It said Brown allegedly went into a shoe shine business on the East McLemore, you all. So again, that's on East McLemore, armed with a semi-automatic weapon. It said the owner told the police he fired first to protect himself and the people inside of the place, you all. So again, it said witnesses Gino Robson said the man was armed with what looked like a Draco. So again, it said detective says Brown pulled his weapon during the attempted carjacking, telling a driver who was pulling into the lot to leave it running. I'm taking it. Brown let the driver go, you all. So again, before he ran into this particular shop, he was out there stalking the man, potential customers. You know, I'm pretty sure that this probably was a regular, a dude coming in there to maybe check on his shoes or something. He can't even get in the driveway good because you got somebody standing outside threatening to take his vehicle. So this young individual jumped back into his vehicle and dipped off. You all, what anybody would have done, you all, but the man let him go and proceeded to walk in here to the store, you all. It said, detective said, excuse me, it said, witness said the 21-year-old wasn't done creating chaos, you all, as he then turned and the attention on those inside the shop. The owner turned the tables, firing at Brown. Witnesses say Brown stumbled out, making his way to a nearby church for help. You know, so again, you know, here this young individual is, he going in there to think what he would be, think he gonna hit a lick and praise God, you know, because, you know, you never know how things could have turned out. He could have been killed. He could have killed somebody. And that's the one thing about trying to go rob somebody. You know, you never go there with the intent to kill. But then things happen. Then things happen very fast, you all. You know, especially if you with some more individuals who decide that they gonna shoot somebody. You know, and then what is that word? You got you aggravated robbery and a murder charge. That's capital murder. You know, that carry a life sentence without the possibility of parole. You know, I don't understand what will possess people to actually do such a crime as this, you all. But like I said, they need to find something to do very fast. It said the owner turned the tables on him again, and it said Brown is held on a $20,000 charge for 4 counts of aggravated assault. So they did bless the man. He do have a chance to get out. 10% of 20,000. I don't know if it's a $20,000 bond or you know it was a $200,000 bond and they saying it's 20. If it's 20, all he needs is 2. That's 10%. Man, he's a free man. But then again, they're gonna put him on some kind of probation or parole, 10, 20 years of parole, probation and things of this nature. Who can do that, you know? Then you gotta walk you a straight, fast, pretty narrow line to last 20 years on probation, you know, and things of this nature. You throwing your whole life away, you know. And people don't want you to hire you. You done been out here committing armed robberies, things of this nature. Once them kind of things get on your background and get into your record file, they can always hold this over your head. You know, it's hard for people to trust somebody like that. How can you trust a person and that actually pull a pistol on another person and that's what they do for a living? How can you even trust somebody like that? You know, it's hard to do. You know, it's hard to bounce back from a situation like that. It said we as a people, and this is what one of the neighbors said. This is one of the community residents said. The people in the neighborhood, we as a people have to get together and police our own neighborhood. So again, if you living in a neighborhood, some people like this. You need not be associating yourself with these type of people. But then again, you want to do more than that. You want to get these people from around you. You want to get them out your neighborhood because one day they're gonna rob somebody that you love and you care about, and it may be a family member, a daughter, a niece, a nephew, or a friend of yours, mother, or a friend of yours, his father, or grandfather, or anything of that nature. This is the kind of thing that we do not want nowhere in the black community, nowhere in any community. Get out there and work for the things that you need. Again, it may take you a long time. It may take longer than you expect it to take. But then again, you keep on striving to achieve these different things. Again, man, this was a crazy one, and I don't understand how they do it, man. So again, man, we're gonna always talk about things like this. So that people can actually understand what's actually going on. I got a news clip I'm gonna share with you all also. Saturday, a different alarm was sounded when police were called to this corner shop for a shooting. That man that owned the shoe shine shop, a guy that I know, don't bother nobody, period. In a surprising twist, police say the man who may have been looking for trouble found himself in trouble. He ain't die, but he got what he got. Saturday, just after 3 in the afternoon, detectives say Aaron Brown, seen here in his mugshot with a visible injury to his arm, went to the store armed with a weapon. Gino Robinson would later see. The gun was right there in front of his truck. It was like a Draco. Detectives say Brown pulled his weapon during an attempted carjacking, telling the driver pulling into the lot, quote, "Leave it running, I'm taking it." But Brown let the driver go. Witnesses say the 21-year-old was not done creating chaos, as he then turned his attention to those inside the shop. The owner, however, turned the tables, firing at Brown. You got what you get. Witnesses say Brown stumbled out, making his way to this nearby church for help. It's that we ran and failed it. This really was disturbing for many reasons. Number one, it happened in broad daylight, police say. Also, take a look around. And then, the first thing you do when you get shot, you run straight to the church. Now, again, this was in the neighborhood, y'all. He could have ran to the apartments down the street, or somebody's house, anything. But he ran to church for help, that's what go to say when you out there doing these type of things, living this type of lifestyle. Then you know this wrong. You know this wrong morally, but you got enough sense to, when you get shot, you want to run to the church. The most place that anyone will feel safe at. You got enough common sense to do that. Then you have enough common sense to go out there and get you a job, man. Again, man, this is not the lifestyle for anybody, This is not what gangsters do, Again, these young dudes, y'all out here, y'all got these firearms, you're supposed to be putting these away for a rainy day, for a day where you may need to protect your family and the lives of your family or protect your own life. But then again, y'all out here using these weapons to rob and take things from other people. And then jackets run into jackets. Then they find out you a thief and you done stole all these particular things. Then somebody comes steal something for you. Man, it just go on, man. And theft is not the way to do it, It is not no lifestyle for nobody, So again, man, I didn't want to hold everybody too long. I'm not too big on holidays, but I do love the American people, the American soldiers that have lost their lives protecting our country, protecting the right for us to be free and things of this nature. You all, big shout out to all those who have died serving our country, ex-military, and things of this nature. I do believe that these men and these individuals should be treated with the highest respect there is. You all, again, a lot of went out here and fought and died for reasons that they may never understand, but this is what they did to serve our country, to make the world a better place for us, you all. So again, I didn't mean to hold everybody too long, and I hope that people understand this message, because there are young individuals who are out here actually doing things like this, and then as soon as you get in trouble, the first thing you want to do is call on God. I can relate to that. I can understand that, but it's just like karma. You can't be out here living a certain lifestyle and expecting God to save you from these type of things. This young man was blessed to be living today, to be given a bond, things of this nature. Because again, this man, you need to change your life, just like you ran to that church. You need to run to that church when you get out of there and go thank the Lord for saving your life. You know what I mean? That'll be the best thing for you and your future, you all. So again, if you got somebody who out here, you may have some friends or some associates, different things of this nature, maybe carrying on these type of behaviors. Talk to them. Not necessarily you have to put them in a bad position because somebody may have spared their lives, but how many times are you going to be spared and given these second opportunities, third opportunities, and things of this nature? You also, again, this is a very poor hustle, and one of the sorriest things you can do out there. So I suggest you find something else to do with your time and yourself. You all. So again, I didn't mean to hold everybody too long. I wish everybody had an awesome and a safe weekend. And I look forward to seeing you all Monday through Friday again. You all, maybe we can come on again this week and pick up where we left off, doing some of our Bible readings and things of this nature. So that people that may or may not have ever read the Bible, because then we have some young individuals, some actual young men out there that are actually lost, you all. So we are doing all we can do to reach these young individuals and help them find new paths and find new ways, and know that people can change, and we are here for people like you all. So again, I love you all. Thank you for joining us tonight, and I hope to see you again soon. God first.